Lapsang Souhong for the win. Anytime I'm stressed, I go for the Lapsang Souhong. There is something about it. It has this smoky flavor to it. It's one of those teas like you're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. I definitely love it. I even heard you can actually use this to cook salmon. So you put it on top of salmon and it gives the salmon a real roasty flavor. But anytime I'm stressed, this is the tea I go for. It does something to me. It just brings a peace, brings a calm, a natural mystic to my spirit. I also went thrifting. Let me show you some of my thrifting finds. So just got this new candle holder. I love it. It's a vibe ting. This is the definition of a vibe ting. It's got that essence. It's got that natural vibe to it. Very ethnic. Fits perfectly in my studio. Been big on candles lately. I block all the sunlight in my studio so I can control the lighting. So lots of candles these days also brings a peace to my core. Also just got this case for, normally you put like fruits in there, but I'm using it for my incense right now. Now these are my favorite incense at the moment. Lemongrass, all natural, no chemicals added. These are handmade in Nepal. These are actually most likely, we've been testing a lot of different incense out. These are most likely the incense that I will be selling very soon. For me, I have a lot of allergies, so I can smell BS when it comes to incense. So I like natural incense, things that actually make the environment better. And you don't want to be sitting in a home or in a room just breathing in chemicals just because you want to smell something good. Nah, we need it to be ital. We need it to be grounding, healthy, and soothing for our spirit. I feel like soothing our spirit is the vibe today. I love it. Couple dollars for this case. Perfect. Again, perfect for the studio. It's kind of fancy. It was only it was $5. Not bad. Also just got this shirt. It was looking like a vibe. Very, I haven't been anywhere in a long time, and I'm just like fiending to go to Jamaica or Africa, so I'm just getting in the spirit already. But let's see how this looks. I like it. I like the colors. What y'all think? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section. Not bad. Perfect for summer. Of course, summertime I won't wear it with a shirt underneath, but I like it. Actually, I got one more as well. This one is like super vibe ting, you understand? This one, I just feel like this one is screaming HINDZ all over. Now the material isn't as soft as I would like it to be, but it's a thrift store. It was a couple dollars. You can't complain, you understand? Yeah, let's try this one on. Oh, I like it. Oh yeah. That's real colorful, real vibey. Again, I don't like the material, but for the summertime, walking around the beach, doing all that, it's perfect, you understand? Love it. Also got a new plant for the studio, you understand? Gotta have the plants, gotta have the energy, gotta root ourselves and make sure the vibes are 100%. So I wanted to go through a few messages in one of my favorite books, the Dao De Jing. It's one of those books that anytime I'm going through a hard time, or I just need like a simple reminder, or I want to reflect and meditate on something, this book comes in handy. Okay, now that our bellies are full, the Dao De Jing, let's get into it. So I've already bookmarked a couple messages I wanted to talk about today. The first one being, this was a good one. And this one really brought me back to my center for the current struggle I'm going through. It says, there is a time for being ahead, a time for being behind, a time for being in motion, a time for being at rest, a time for being vigorous, a time for being exhausted, a time for being safe, and a time for being in danger. This reminds us that the human experience has so many experiences to offer. Every single one of us will experience all of these. We'll experience being behind, being ahead, being in motion, being exhausted, feeling safe. We will experience being in danger. Each experience, I believe, has something to offer. And when I am struggling, when I am going through it, I try to bring myself back to the present moment, right? Have my Lapsang Souhong tea and say, I am grateful for what I am experiencing right now, because I know there is a time for everything. And right now is my time to be a little bit overwhelmed, so I can learn how to balance myself, to schedule a little bit better, or to develop more strength and more resilience to battle my procrastination so I don't feel this way. Whatever it may be, I think life is always sharpening us and cultivating us and like molding us like into the human beings we were meant to be. Whatever you are going through, my friend, you already know you are growing through. And each season that we go through, I say grab a pen, like literally grab a pen or pencil, grab your journal, and just write down, I am thankful for the time that I am experiencing, no matter if I am behind, no matter if I'm in emotion, no matter if I am angry, if I am happy. You understand? There is a reason for it all. And just bringing ourselves back to that center place and having gratitude does a lot for our spirit. Not saying it fixes it, but it gives us the ability to see it in a new lens. And you already done know in hindsight, that's all we got to do. We have to shift our perspective. And now we are creating life, you understand? Instead of just reacting to life. Let's go to the next one. Okay. The Tao never does anything, yet through it, all things are done. We're talking about that natural flow, that natural rhythm to life. Something I'm trying to master right now. If powerful men and women could center themselves in it, the whole world would be transformed by itself in its natural rhythms. People would be content with their simple, everyday lives in harmony and free of desire. When there is no desire, all things are at peace. I always say all that you need may be all that you have, you understand? All that you need right now may be all that you have. I believe there is like a natural flow to life. And when we tune in and start to understand our energy and our rhythm, and we get into that rhythm, all things unfold magically. You know, when we are sleeping right, we're getting a healthy amount of sleep. We wake up feeling better. We have a good breakfast. We have our mindful time, have our tea, do our reading, do our journaling. When we cultivate these healthy routines that allow us to become powerful men and women, we transform the world. But what happens as soon as you start to sacrifice sleep every single night? Now you're tired. Then what do you do? In the morning you wake up and you go for that double shot of espresso. Then you crash by noon. And now that you're crashing, you may go for that Coca-Cola because you want a sugar spike. Now you're drinking sugar. Now you can't focus as well because the sugar is messing with our brain. Every single action we take leads into another action. That's why I say if we are experiencing a negative loop, one positive thought, one positive action can get us into a new habit and perform a positive loop, positive motions, you understand? So starting to understand our natural rhythm and really studying ourselves. We are students of ourselves, so be mindful of your energy throughout the day. Starting to truly understand that rhythm is going to transform our life, and realizing all that we have may be all that we need. Work with what you have, you understand? Your energy, your compassion, your strength, your resilience. Your mindset is the most powerful thing. Once you can shift it, evolve it, and transform it, trust me, your life is going to follow suit, and you will transform your lives and the lives of many. I love how the Tao can just bring you back to that peace and that simplicity. I find with the Tao, everything is all about flow, right? It's never forced. I love it. Let's go to the next one. I like this one. It's very simple, but powerful. The more you know, the less you understand. Ooh, now this can be taken in so many ways, but I want to talk about something. I think too much information can cause inflammation, in the mind, you understand? Like we live in a time where all the information we want or need is at our fingertips, plus more. You go on Twitter, you have news from Russia, United States, Canada, Africa, Brazil. You have every trending song at your fingertips. We have so much information, but it causes inflammation. You understand? It takes our energy, it takes our focus, and now we can't apply our energy or our attention into the things that truly matter. I think simplifying our days is powerful. I'm not trying to cram more in, right? Not trying to cram more knowledge, more information, but actually digesting information and being mindful of what we are consuming. I see a lot of people talk about, how I read 3 books a week. And I'm like, are you really processing all that information? If you are, great. But me, I know I personally can't read more than 2 books a month or even a book a month because I really need to study the book. And when I am bringing in information, I want to make sure that I am truly digesting it and understanding it. Too much information can cause inflammation in your brain. Now, I'm not talking about physical inflammation. I'm talking about more about a mental inflammation. And what this does is causes anxiety, right? Makes us anxious, right? Causes us to procrastinate, causes us to fall behind because now we're distracted. Sometimes the more you know means the less you understand. Simplify your days if you have been struggling and focus on achieving one big thing a day or one thing a day that's on your mind. And be mindful of those headlines you click on. Be mindful of the posts you click on. Try to consume less, but more wholesome content. You understand? The things you consume are changing your life, transforming your energy, helping you be more attentive, helping you be more focused instead of stealing your attention. My goal is when you watch one of my videos that you feel fulfilled and you go offline and you live your life. I personally don't want you to go and watch every single video unless you really need it. But if you come online and you watch one video and you feel nourished, I'm happy, you understand? I don't need you to watch 10 videos, 20 videos in a row. No. Because too much information can be inflammation in the mind, you understand? Your energy is the most important. And wherever our attention goes, our energy flows. Let's get into one more. Again, this is the Tao. I love the Tao. It's just like the way of life. It's a beautiful philosophy. There's so much in here. Of course, we can't get through it all. But if you like these type of videos, let me know. And maybe we'll have like an ASMR reading session where I'll just read books like while we fall asleep or something. I don't know. I like this one. I have just 3 things to teach: simplicity, patience, and compassion. What do I always say? Our inner treasures. These 3 are your greatest treasures. Oof. Yeah. Simple in actions and in thoughts. You return to the source of being. Patience with both friends and enemies. You accord with the way things are. Compassionate towards yourself. Come on, we need that. Self-love, self-care. And you reconcile all beings in the world. Let's break this down because this is beautiful. This will transform our life. You understand? I always say it's important that we focus on cultivating our inner treasures, right? We think about cultivating our flesh. Like, it is important to like work your body out and, get your money up and all these things. Of course, right? We are having a human experience. But the true treasures, the greatest treasures are the ones within. And those take exercising as well. Patience is difficult. Compassion for all is difficult. Simple in actions and in thoughts, right? Simplify your day. We just talked about simplify your thoughts. You can do this by applying meditation every single day, being more present in your conversations, being mindful of the words that you express, you understand? Growing up, I was very quiet. Like my mom said, I didn't even talk to anybody till I was like 6 years old. But I just observed, you understand? You don't need to do a million things or say a million things to be profound or to be successful or to make an impact, you understand? There is beauty within your day, like your morning cup of tea. That's why I love tea. It's a simple process that brings so much value into my day. I get to reflect, you understand? I get to soothe my senses, right? My taste, my smell. And I get to cultivate patience because tea takes time to make. It says patient with both friends and enemies, right? A lot of the time we are frustrated or we are angry because we have a lack of patience. We expect people to be perfect. We expect people to be there for us. We expect them to say or do the right thing. But cultivating that patience by having compassion, knowing that we are all human beings, perfectly imperfectly flawed. You understand? You know, I follow a lot of people I disagree with online, and it does wonders because one, it helps me from not being triggered by people with different opinions. I'm not like, oh my God, you think that way, and then I want to cancel them. No, I am slow to react in that way because I understand diversity of thought is really important. Two, it challenges my own beliefs or affirms my beliefs, right? So even my enemies, I'll listen to them because one, maybe I need to be challenged. Let me hear you out. Or two, maybe it's just going to affirm my belief even more and strengthen what I already felt. And three, it just allows me to be more compassionate towards the world, our inner treasure, our compassion. How can we become more passionate human beings? Show compassion to yourself. Every time you beat yourself up, tear yourself up for being behind, remind yourself there's a time to be behind. We just learned that. There's a time to be behind, and maybe that's where you are supposed to be. So show yourself compassion. Remind yourself that you love yourself. Run yourself a nice coconut hibiscus bubble bath tonight. I saw that on TikTok. Looked divine. Have some tea. You understand? Write in your journal, I am powerful. I am strong. I am thankful. I am in gratitude. Nurture yourself. Show that compassion because when you fill your cup up, what happens? Self-love is service. Now you fill the cup of many. You understand? You effortlessly flow into others. And now your compassion for self reflects back into the world. You understand? When I see people online or in life just constantly screaming at each other and fighting and angry and reacting and canceling, I know they have a lack of compassion for themselves, right? They're actually angry with themselves as well. That's why they are so quick to be angry with others instead of listening, right? Instead of having constructive debates, instead of trying to bring two opposing opinions together and produce maybe a better solution. Right? Sometimes two opposing opinions or beliefs can actually come together and create a better solution for all. You need that friction, you need that contrast, right? And this simplicity, patience, and compassion, just trying to cultivate these three things within our day every single day will do wonders in our lives. So again, simplicity. Stop trying to look for all the treasure in life in the extravagant things. Not saying you can't enjoy those, but really start to find the beauty within your day. You know, enjoy going to a thrift shop, spending give yourself a budget of $30, $40, but tell yourself you're gonna find 4 or 5 really gem pieces. You understand? That's a simple thing throughout your day. Enjoy that cup of tea, or maybe you like coffee. Enjoy your meal, make a salad, a beautiful salad with all the colors. Enjoy that simplicity. Go for a walk with no stimulation, no music, no phone. Just enjoy nature. You understand? That's how you can do that. That's how you can cultivate that. It's a practice, right? Same thing, that brings patience, right? Be patient with our friends and family. Be patient with yourself. Stop being so hard on yourself for being behind. Stop being so hard on yourself for not being married or being in a relationship. Show yourself that compassion and you will change the world. Oh, the Tao. Whew. Like I said, I wasn't in a good mood earlier. I was kind of stressing. Now I feel good. That's the beauty of the Tao, one of my favorite books. I also love the Bible. There's a few books I love. If you want to know more other things I like to read and you like these kind of videos where we read and we reflect and we go over the messages, let me know because we'll do it again. Yeah, I enjoyed myself. Truly. The Dao De Jing, highly recommend it. Such an easy read, and you can really just read a couple quotes and it will serve you greatly. So you don't know in hindsight, everything gonna be all right. It's a vibe thing and we power by. I'll see y'all soon.